We're talking wheat prices with Kim Anderson, our grain marketing specialist. And Kim, let's get right to it. What's the latest?
The latest is just more of the same. The Kansas City Board of Trade December contract continues to waller around between that $8.69 support level and the $9.57 resistance level. I will say that on that December contract, it has moved into the upper 2/3 or the upper third of that price range. Just a slight upward trend on that December contract in that sideways pattern. If you look out at the July 13 contract, it does have an uptrend, and if you had a resistance price level, it popped through it the last week, and with this drought, that price just keeps going up.
Okay, more of the same, a little bit of hope, it sounds like. Argentina, Australia, in the midst of their harvest, how are things going there?
They're going about as expected. Some slight problems, dry in some areas, too wet in other areas. Kind of a normal harvest over a relatively large countries, Argentina and Australia. But I think they're coming in about as expected. Maybe qualities, because of some wet weather, not as good as hoped for, and maybe a little bit lower yields, but that's what we've seen in about every harvest around the world this year.
With what you've talked about, keeping that in mind, some producers are asking what they should do with their stored wheat right now.
Well, our price increases is covering storage and interest right now. If they're using a third, and a third, it's as we get into the latter part of November, it's time to pull the trigger on that last third. They may want to hold some wheat into 2013, because if it doesn't rain and this winter wheat crop doesn't get established, those wheat prices are going to go up, and we could see some 50-cent, 60-cent price increases, say, between now and February and March.
Okay, and finally today, give us an idea of harvest delivery.
Well, given the uncertainty of the 2013 wheat crop, I'd say I'd hold it. If I couldn't sleep at night because I wanted to get these prices, I'd sell a little bit of it, but I wouldn't get carried away, and I'd make sure I had crop insurance to cover anything that I forward contracted or hedged.
Okay, always common sense advice. Kim, we'll see you next week. Thanks a lot.